leave. We just stay in the camper.
Makes sense.
For the record,
weird.
UTG after party is in session. There we go.
We're here.
Is that making you feel at home, Patty?
Yeah.
We got 3 minutes yet. What are we talking about?
We're a little early.
Well, since the good stuff's always.
Yeah, why does
before the
Patty
show.
not have the gavel? Why are you? What is it with Judge Scrambling here?
I gave that up.
Because I went to an estate sale.
Because he has the gavel. We gave the guy with the bong the gavel. That's great.
Yeah. And,
That's the best way to do it, really.
and the roach holder.
Probably.
Oh, yes. I don't have to hold my own joints anymore.
God, I can't even remember the last time I was inside a courtroom.
Me either. Well,
Oh, I remember.
I'll
I'll tell you that story in 8 months.
Okay.
Oh, you're.
I'm a little distracted. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of gag orders.
You can have foot time later.
I got one on the hook right now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, no.
Oh, did you see that I invited other people to our scammer bet today on the show?
I did.
I opened that chat, and then I thought, what the fuck did I just walk into? And closed it.
Well, no, not that channel. That's just the fuck a scammer channel. If you got like a telemarketer you want to blast, anything that hits there, I'll just call it until my phone can't call it anymore. But the bet was all these crypto scammer bullshitters who spam all of our shit.
Yeah.
The first one of us, well, if you want in, Patty, get in. But if one of us can extract actual US dollar funds from one of those fuckers,
it doesn't have to be
other
dollar,
ones have to pay $100.
It could be Bitcoin. Fuck you. I want
Actual
Bitcoin.
Value.
I'm in.
Money. Yeah.
Because I said if I can get him to join my coffee club, that counts.
Right.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like
That's
if you
an
sell
end
them,
around, you should have to get them to send you funds.
Well, that's using a Visa card, charging $40.
Well, yeah, if they join Coffee Club, then they had to pay money. Okay.
Yeah, you sell them a tube of lip balm, Patty. You're like whatever excuse you got to use to scam the scammer, right? Like, I used my last dollar to send you the money.
Yeah, there's a scam for selling.
I think it's time.
People selling saddles. So if you're selling a saddle, they'll say, "Oh, I want to buy your saddle, and I'm going to send you a check for $500 over, and then you send me the $500 back." I'll just let them send me the check for $500 over and sit on the damn saddle for like 30 days, and then I'll be like, maybe.
Yeah. Their check or the one they like picked up in the alley.
Okay, sure.
I try to turn it around on them and tell them I'm bigger than they are, so they want to quit their shit and start investing with me.
Oh, Willie is just a crying bitch. He's trying to prove he's got game in that one group. He's like,
Willie Nelson? Yeah, Willie Nelson.
I still don't know how I see his shit in that group, but if I go and click on his stuff, he's blocked. Like it does the Telegram thing of last seen a long time ago. So I know he blocked me. I was like, why do I still see your shit in this group? What the hell? But he blocked me much. I constantly was like, "Hey, how you doing this morning, my little bitch?" You know, just shit like that. I just kept fucking with him.
Every time he posts in that group, all I type is "fuck you, Willie."
I had one the other day, and they're like, "Well, do you invest?" I said, "Yes. Send me 100 Bitcoin."
I just asked for one.
And I was feeling really ridiculous.
Yeah, you can go if you're a small timer. Talk to my buddy Brian.
Yeah, if you only want to do like a half.
I told them they gotta send me a Bitcoin just to prove that they got enough to throw some around before they invest with me.
Hey, did you see though Jack interviewing Billy Bear? And Jack kind of talked about his Airbnb tiny house village strategy going forward.
I gotta look at that tomorrow.
Yeah, go.
I need to listen to that. I missed that episode.
Because he's kind of like, it's kind of a Lots Project El Salvador mix. Yeah. Like, hey, if I buy land near like State Park or like Grand Canyon entrance or whatever and build a little micro village, it's also a GTFO for like 10 homies if they need it. Right? Because it's the same thing. Airbnb closed. Fuck you. Okay, get away. Okay, bug outers. Here you go. $1 a night.
Yeah.
Lock it up.
Somebody buy my fucking trailer. I'm tired of marketing it. I'm done. Like I think I've had it up for like 2 weeks, and I swear to God,
how do you feel about his house about now?
My trailer weighs like 10,000 pounds, and these fuckers keep rolling up in F-150s. I'm like, get away! You cannot go this trailer, you schmuck! Like,
did you see that little tiny quick blurb video I put out of the Redondo boat launch the other day?
No, I didn't see it. Oh no!
It was a Ford Ranger.
No.
Pulling out like a 32-foot powerboat. It just happened to be the highest of high tide, so water was close to the very top of the ramp, so he could actually go
so he
forward.
Could do it?
But so he gets out. You know the Redondo boat ramp, like you have to cut across Pacific Highway, the 2-lane, to get to the parking lot. So he gets like 3/4 of the way across the road, and he's dragging the fucking inboard outboard. Like, so throws it in park, right? Now the truck backs up the 2 inches on the transmission, right? Just the rollback. Now the whole weight of the boat is on the motor. So he hops all up in there and he's like hitting the hydraulics like, she won't go up. I'm like, dude, it's sitting on a fucking like 30,000 pound boat. I wonder why.
Y'all apparently don't watch enough TikTok, because the other day I saw a Ford Ranger hauling a freaking like Dodge 350 on a flatbed gooseneck. So
I see that shit. So I'm in a truck camper group because I'm downsizing to a truck camper, and I see people who are like, "Can I put a 6,000-pound truck camper on my fucking 250?" It's like, no, the payload on a 250 is like under 2,500 pounds. Stop it. But I can go.
Can you? Yeah.
I mean, can you? Yeah. Are you going to die? Yes. I was channeling Dr. Barry right there.
Cool. And it's not like we're not driving around the fucking mountains. Like, it's literally like 20% grade for 5 miles coming up. Hold the fuck on.
I die in my gas 2,500. We like towing 8,000 pounds. It's like, it does it. It's fine. It doesn't overheat. But it's like, someday we'll get to the top of the fucking map. Yeah. So
that journey I had, those rotors, you could just feel them turning red. Getting a little on the brake pedal.
No, mine is fine. But no, I'm getting a 550 because I don't want to play camper math.
Yeah, camper math. Fuck that.
I don't enjoy camper math. It's not
fun. Can I haul it?
If I get the 550, it's yes, you can. Somebody posted, I'll have to find it. There's a 600 now from Ford, consumer-ish. It's a beast. The payload's like 9,100 pounds on it.
Oh, hey, that Ford
when I was
everybody about
got
recalled. All of them.
What's that?
That Ford Maverick. Remember, I was like, get this hybrid. Yeah, all of them recalled. Some like explosion shit with their engine.
When I was back in New York growing up, we used to go to the Bills games all the time and all the playoff games and shit like that. And a guy that my dad knew had camper, and he would camp next to like the players' parking lot. And so all the players would roll in their cars, and Lawyer Malloy was a safety that came from New England Patriots, came to the Bills like late in his career. So he was absolutely loaded.
Oh,
I walked over there and I looked, and he had like, it was like an F-650. It was like a municipal dump truck with the dump box taken off. And the whole inside turned into like a party wagon.
That's an earth
couches and LEDs and flat screens. And this is back in like 97, maybe. It had like diamond plate everything on the outside with his initials, like plasma cut out of the diamond plate. It was ridiculous. He was like, I said, how many miles to the gallon you get that? He goes, no, it's the other way around, man. It's fucking gallons to the mile.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know what the
gas station.
It's probably gnarly, but I don't care.
There's a bar that does that down here. It's like a big, huge acrylic cube on the back of a truck with a nice sound system and DJ, and whatever vodka they're repping that week will be given free shots. So they just drive like a mile an hour, and you hop on one block and they basically spit you out the next block. It's just a fucking rotation.
Okay, I'm reading the ticker. Why does it say psych med suck?
Oh, because I hate psych meds. I
Scrambling
don't know.
shit.
You want me to? I can change it.
Oh, I know. I mean, that's fine. I just didn't know why.
You know what advertise this shit on this podcast.
What happened?
I'm just seeing if anybody pays attention to anything. How about the thing about monkey wrench the
What
bot?
happened? I was
I
like,
would
hey.
say Scrambling University in the corner.
Oh,
Yeah.
no scrambling. Look, UTG.
Yep,
Oh.
I know. You got that part done.
And I said this in one of the chats. Somebody was like saying something about Big Pharma or whatever. I was like, listen, you can't have my legal chemicals, okay?
Big
Used appropriately.
pharma. They're such assholes.
But yeah, there's really nothing that I would
so
do.
I started. I threw my I killed the 500 project page on my website today, and that new Free Minds, Free Markets with the infinity symbol. That's the new symbol for my consulting company. Dun, dun, dun. Permaculture content consulting. So,
Cool.
yeah. It's the first paragraph is like a dating ad. It's like you have a project or idea that you're passionate enough to get off your ass and actually do fucking something. Me, like, and then it's like, but I will only work under these conditions. Conditions A.
You must subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna add that.
What are you gonna have for the background of that?
That whole page right now is nothing. What should it be?
No, your OnlyFans.
Oh. I don't know. You like the tie dye or
Squatch Fest?
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I got a green screen. If I could figure out how to use it by tomorrow, I'll put myself like on the top of a Space Needle or some shit.
That would be great.
Should do it on the top of a mountain.
Oh, how about like a puffy cloud? Well, it depends what outfit comes tomorrow and by what time. Some should get delivered tonight. It might be the obscene half, though. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm over here ordering like racks for my garage, and Brian's like, my costumes are coming.
Oh, they're fantastic. I gotta find this YouTube channel for this.
No, wait.
OnlyFans
Have you
for
not
sure.
ordered any gear for Squatch Fest? I've been like hunting pro DJ gear left and right.
Oh, for Amazon Prime?
Yeah, LED disco balls. We got like light whips,
I
glowy
need
capes.
more. I have a bunch of it, and then I have like 3 onesie costumes already. So I have like 3. So
I got distracted by the elephants and such.
oh yeah, fair. What? Oh no, but I did get a podcasting camera, a 4K camera from Prime Day. So that's gonna be here at some point. And then I did buy a new robot vacuum because mine is 10 years old. Mine's 10 years old.
New robot vacuum.
I'm stoked.
Hey,
I love
wait,
that
it's
thing.
coming
I'm
by.
lucky to have a
It says-
vacuum at
I think
all.
it says kill the bot.
Okay, so RVing
You're
trick.
partnering with them.
RVing trick. Okay, so if you're gonna be on a trip, or even if you're not gonna be on a trip, I take my little round Roomba or whatever you've got. I have a knockoff brand.
I don't
And
have
take
one.
it with you in the trailer, and then when you're out doing stuff, let it run in there, and you come back and your floors are clean. It's great. Like
Patty's advice.
My
for
dogs
trips,
would chew
bring
that
your
thing
Roomba.
up like a
Yeah.
fucking
I
boy.
know people.
Brian's advice for trips: don't lose your shoes.
If you have pets, like don't do it. Like
They would chew on it like a fucking toy.
Oh, they fucking attack. that
Guaranteed.
thing.
Guaranteed.
if you're all outside, then it would
Oh. Hey, that might make you should find one at like a yard sale that's just barely functional and make
Yeah.
a fucking video like that. Like put a big dog shit in front of
I'm
it,
pretty
and,
sure
like
even
have
if
it
his
smearing
dog-
around, come in like yelling and
thing-
shit.
If
Oh.
it's not
I've seen that.
I already went through that in the truck on the way home from Washington.
Oh my god! And you got that video. Have you ever thought of uploading that to America's Funniest Home Videos? There's an app on your phone. You make $10,000 in a fucking blink. I'll vote
There's
for
only
that.
an app on your phone if you put it there.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Funny shit happens to me all the time.
Well, it's only the audio.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, that won't work. Okay,
I
so
mean, well, it's
Well, you
the
could
video
play-
of the road looking out the windshield, but it's recording the audio of
Audio,
what's
right.
going on.
Oh my god!
And everybody's like, "Why won't you get your kid a dog?" That's
He's
why.
shitting everywhere. It's all over his brother.
feeding them pistachios in the back seat.
I'm
I would throw myself out the window.
gagging.
You need to play that video during one of your podcasts, and then we can clip that shit on Fountain.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh.
I guess I can play my own video on YouTube, right?
There you go. Right,
Yeah.
Will I get a copyright claim against myself?
Put it on TikTok.
Only if you show your feet.
Yeah, so this dude, so Corey's like, I'll do this shit if you handle all the fucking weirdos. I'm like, whatever. Yeah, that's cool. That's fun. That's just like dealing with bots. And so I get one today on Instagram. And it was like,
try to out weirdo them. That's all.
Yeah. Well, this dude like she sends a reply to the post she had on Instagram, and it was like heart eyes on emoji, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Oh, I really like your feet." I go, "Yeah, me too." He's like, "Well, that makes two of us." I'm like, "Well, are you into feet? Because I have a feet finder page," and sent a link.
I have a feet finder.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I said we also have Cash App and do custom photos and videos per the request. Nothing dirty.
Oh, customs.
Would you like to see me slaughter a chicken with my feet?
Oh, it's so fun. I'm trying to probably talk her into doing the long john thing you were talking about.
Oh, how about painting like one random toenail in every video that's like, and it will just be completely fucking color and toe, right? And people will try to put some fucking order together in the universe. You just drive them crazy.
That would be some random
But it's blue on Tuesday. Like,
on the third toe, on the second day, orange.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you can just fuck with people.
Oh, God.
That's what I like to do.
Human experimentation, but non-Mangala style.
Right.
I had somebody reply to Facebook Marketplace for the house.
Yeah.
Oh,
They asked for the link. I put it on Marketplace.
Oh my
I put it fucking everywhere. Are you kidding me?
Okay, I got to hear the question.
So she says, is it still available? I'm like, yeah. And I sent her the link, the real estate link to book a showing. And she's like, thank you. And like 10 minutes later, she writes back. She says, this house is going to be a great blessing to someone's family. Your wife and you are so generous to make this available in this market. And I'm like,
she's like, yeah, it's a great blessing to the fucking family that haunts it.
I have no idea where that came from either. Like, in 7 years, there ain't been nothing going on in there that I thought was odd. But, I mean, I am odd.
Welcome to the general public.
You could be doing like a fucking hip camp and like, doing ghost tours of the house at the same time.
Well, I got a hip camp coming today.
No, I thought it was even better. So when's the thing scheduled for Friday, or when's your next showing?
I don't know. We got one tomorrow at noon. We got a couple this weekend, I think.
Yeah. So you need, God, who do you know that lives in the area that can come camp? You need like.
I got somebody coming to camp tomorrow.
No, you need like 3 more campers rolling in. Wow, they're looking at it, and you're like, I'm making a cool 300 this weekend.
Oh no, I don't want to mow that whole field. I did tell the guy that I was like, we were walking by the comfrey patch, and I had just processed like $200 and some worth of orders. And I was telling him about the business he was asking, and I was like, yeah, so that's what I dug, just earlier before you got here and processed my orders. It took me about 2 hours. He's like, well, how much did you get from that spot? And it was like the size of maybe a basketball. And I was like, $240 or something. He's like, in 2 hours? I'm like, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Super. You're growing money.
I said, and you see all the leaves here that are just laying around fertilizing it? Usually I would take those and dry it and make salve or sell the dried leaves or feed it to my animals. But since I don't have any of that shit going on right now, I'm just composting it into the soil. And he's like,
man, money doesn't grow on trees. It grows on fucking comfrey. You can grow a whole lot more comfrey than trees.
Hey, I got my first test batch dried. You want it for your horses, Patty?
What do you have?
My first test bundle of dried comfrey.
I don't know if they can eat it like that.
Dry? How would people feed it?
You'd have to give them like a little bit. So
no, you don't give them a whole bundle. It's like,
just
like horse
comfrey.
meds.
No, they don't. Like all the horses that I have now are on this like they're not technically mine, so they're on these like freaky, like well not freaky, but like very high
yours, so it's not
But if
technically
you accidentally drop some in their pen, I'm sure they would appreciate it.
Yes, they would.
Right?
Yeah,
I actually in my pocket. They ate it right out of my pocket.
If I was worried about what it would do to a horse, I would so much rather actually feed it to a horse I don't technically own than one that I do. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know it's really nice to go ride and then wash off the horse and put it in its stall, and now it's not my problem again until I go ride again. Like it's.
Did you say put it in its cell or put it in its stall? I
put it
heard
in its stall.
I heard cell.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
Hey, there's a boating program that a friend of ours in Tampa and another one just joined it. It's all over the whole U.S. It's the same thing like that for boats. And you don't have to take the same boat every time because they're not super fancy. They're just general boats. Yeah. I mean, like down in Tampa that you can get the pontoon or you can get the V if you're going to go out in the bay or if you're going to go up the river. They got different shit. So they're like, what are you doing? I'll give you the right boat. But for not much. I mean, it's, yeah, if you think you might want a boat, look into that rental shit.
I would do that. I would not.
At least for a year, right? Hemorrhage money on that. And if that's not enough hurting, if you're not like, fuck, I'll take 5 times that. Don't get a boat.
Yeah, don't. No, like I'm just riding once a week right now, but I mean, we know it never stops there with me. So I said
you'll need less plain cream if you keep it to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, it's all over my legs right now. I like can't walk up the stairs. I rode this horse today. He was really cool, but you had to like really wake him up, and it was so much leg. And then finally he woke up and was fine. But I looked at my Apple Watch, whatever heart rate monitor readout. It was like 204.
Oh, you want the latest horse racing update?
Oh yeah.
So I told you about the last trip to the track with the bad stuff. But then,
last time you ever asked me about which horse to bet on because the horse freaking dies when I tell her some shit.
Well, okay, so this time we go running in. We're 5 minutes early this time. We pick out who we're gonna bet on. Bam, go down right at the wire. Like comes out of nowhere. So just like haul fucking ass at the end to like. Clearly ahead, clearly won. Jockey knew he won. We fucking knew he won. Everyone in the stands, like, no. They go to like instant photo finish replay, and while they're like doing their 5-minute review of tape and shit, the jockey's almost getting into a fist fight in front of us. Our dude comes back and he's like, "I won that motherfucking race," and like all you can hear is the "I won" in English, and then the rest went to Spanglish. Yeah. Oh man, they were pulling them off each other. Fucking photo finish. We fucking lost. Like yeah. It was so
anything more fun than watching jockeys fight though. Like
it's the best. Yeah, what's the weight limit?
Oh, careful, you're really gonna get us thrown off now.
Did y'all put money on which jockey was gonna win? That'd be worth betting on.
Well, the jockey has a lot to do with winning a horse race. If you look down there,
yes,
it's like
I'm in the fight. I don't care about the horse race.
Yeah, it's like hockey, right? The actual game doesn't really.
It's like miniature hockey though, because it's jockeys.
Oh my god! So I'll keep you in touch with the stupid real world of the dumbs. Okay, so last night I watched the very end of Holy Moly, which is Rob Riggle like commentating the like crazy extreme putt with like a little wipeoutness added. Oh my god! So it was the like final finale. Oh my god! This like 65-year-old like lady lays down 2 the craziest hole-in-ones of the whole like 2 years of Holy Moly, and then it comes down to her versus a guy who owns a putt course, and he's going to use the $250,000 to like fucking crazy bling it out, and she's going to like take the grandkids to Disneyland or some shit. She makes a 3rd hole-in-one to win the fucking show.
Oh, yeah.
The pro papa guys is speechless. Oh, okay. It was
they make
it was a
shows about putt golf.
What?
They make TV shows about putt golf. That's
dude, it's called Holy Moly. It's on like pay-per-view on, or you can just click it up on YouTube now because the season ended yesterday. But holy shit! Oh my god, yeah. Like think about like Wipeout where you got to run the obstacle course,
right?
But first you putt like the long putt, and then you got to like there's one that you got to run down this little tiny aisle of outhouses. And like after 4 seconds, all the doors fly open, and if you don't make it past the end, you get fucking chucked into the sewer pit, and then you gotta swim your way out. So then you gotta play the rest of the hole like ripping. Oh yeah, it's fucking.
Wipeout used to be filmed right by my house when I lived in Birmingham.
So they always make them hilarious. So this season, one of them was you had to get the feather off the giant pecker's head. So you had to dive on this pecker and get his feather. Oh my god, Rob Riggle it's pure comedy.
That's about. So the only other TV I've been watching is I finally sat down and watched the new. It's not even new. It was like 2 years ago, but Star Trek Discovery. Have you watched it, Brian?
Is that the PC one with all the like?
No, that is the one that the whole thing is based on traveling the mycelium network.
Ooh, okay. Now I'm in.
Badass. It's all about like using spores to like time travel and shit. It's crazy. Like I was like, Brian has to watch this. The whole thing.
I already got that figured out.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not even done. I can't stop watching it. And I thought it was only like, oh, it's only one season. No, it's really not. I think it's more than that. And so but it's really
that good. Video that I put up on at Scramblin University Telegram, Maya Bialik. She's interviewing Michael Saylor, not the Bitcoin guy, the Buddhist guy.
Yeah,
go watch that. It's the best.
Really
it's the best. Oh yeah, because that's why I was like, why do you say psych meds? Yeah, because at the end of it, she was a little like, it's not that easy, because she's invested like years and years into psychotherapy and meds.
I mean, like some of them for a purpose, not just for shits and giggles. Yeah. I mean, that's, right? Like aspirin is distilled from shit that's in nature, right? Like Adderall is legal speed, essentially.
We were just talking about aspirin earlier?
Yeah, we were just talking about making Willow shit this morning.
Yeah. I mean.
But is aspirin a psych med?
No, I mean, like Adderall is like legal speed, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
Shit has its place,
Yeah, like if you got to fly 36 hours to find some people and fly home,
it has a place like at the corner of a random gas station that Brian goes to, but that's about the only place that meth has.
I mean, you can get all the smoking paraphernalia at a lot of them. They're just rose holders.
Rose holders.
Right. Yeah, I mean.
The base.
Base. It's Charlie's new home. I'm just test driving her.
But yeah, by and large, there's too much just like, right, whatever, just take this med randomly.
Yeah, that's about her.
Yeah, it's not good. Now, I have gone in and been like, I need a med that does this, and I need you to start writing. I need you to do it fucking now.
Well, now there's teledoc, right? So it's just like.
They don't like writing prescriptions. They get really weird. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
You don't like it.
Unless it happens to be dick pills, and then like any teledoc fucking will do it.
Are we talking about dick pills?
He popped right back. What dick pills?
What?
So California versus Washington is really interesting. California will write you whatever pain meds you want, but they don't like to write the Adderalls and stuff. Washington's the other way. They don't care about the Adderall and whatever, but they don't like to write pain meds. It's really good.
Up here, every teacher wants every kid on speed. It's hilarious. And then they're like, why are all these fucking meth heads ripping our cars apart? I fucking don't know.
I don't know.
15,000 hours of coaching, I guess, man.
Right, yeah. I mean, like I said, it has its place, but not in little kids and not every day,
No.
And down here in Texas, they're like, "Are you sure you really got a cough for that cough syrup?"
Yeah. Oh no, I was really sick one year, and they gave me this is like 3 years ago. They gave me like a codeine cough syrup prescription. So I go to fill it. I'm like sick as fuck, and I'm in the drive-thru, and she goes, "Okay, so we have it, but it's in this safe, and I have to put in the code, and you gotta sit there and wait 15 minutes for it to open." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna wait 14 minutes, and then I'm gonna pop out with the gun."
And then I'll
You gotta wait for your doctor to show up with the other key.
I don't know. So I sat there in my car, like half dead and like hacking a lung. I'm like, can somebody please just give me some fucking good cough syrup now? Like, it was ridiculous. Like, are you kidding me?
Stumble into the nearest emergency room.
I just buy Mucinex in bulk if I absolutely have to or whatnot. Except I was so sick this last time around, I was like, yeah, I got to quit taking that stuff because it's tearing my stomach up and my shit literally smells like Mucinex. I think
It's
I'm taking
bad,
it.
yeah. But once in a while when you're really sick, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad. You're muted, Brian.
You know it's working because you can smell it.
Yeah.
Well, I can smell. I knew that much.
That's the test. Sinuses are clear. I can smell my shit. It smells like Mucinex.
No, the point. The sinus headache was so bad that I had to just keep taking stuff to keep my sinuses cleared out. And then it was fucking my stomach up, though, to the point where I was like, well, I can't really function as an adult right now because I have to live on the toilet. It was a rough week.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that's why I was like, okay, like, yeah, pharmaceuticals, but there's one med, because I have Crohn's. So there's one med that I take like that. Imagine that for 4 years.
Okay, now wait. How's your Metasaurus going?
Good. Really good. I mean, shockingly.
So, how? Yeah, but you haven't. Oh, I bet you give it a month and then see how your Crohn's is.
Well,
I bet it will be better.
So, well, no, I mean, I was in remission already. So I went on this. It's a pretty new prescription, and it's not. I mean, it's the next step for me was a biologic.
Try Metasaurus first.
Well, I mean, it's not bothering me. The Metasaurus isn't bothering. It's not.
Good.
No, it's probably been 3 weeks.
Does he say anything about that, Dr. Barry Wise? Does he like have a?
He said do it. He said absolutely Metasaurus. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I chatted with him. I said like, yeah, but I have Crohn's. He's like, do it. You'll be fine. Do it. So I'm on half of what my meds were before now.
Oh, okay. So you're already being able to. Yeah, that's what he always says. Like you might still be on your shit, but it'll probably be less.
It's less, yeah. But that new pharmaceutical, I actually ended up seeing the doctor that worked on the trials. And he's like, no, it's actually like it does this specific thing. And it's not just taking meds for fun. It like inhibits this specific protein that your body has that's spazzing out. Totally worked. Like it was, I think 2 weeks it worked.
Nice.
So, there's some stuff out there, there are researchers that are doing it for altruistic, and then
I take fucking allergy pills because I'm still a ball.
And then there's a lot of the other shit that's just so overprescribed and like so scary. Like my kid is for sure like exactly like me and has super ADD. Like we both do.
Yeah.
So what?
Superpower.
Fuck yeah.
He also,
superpowers.
I mean, he also
power of the world.
Like he also tested in the top 2% of kids in his district for a gifted program. So, I mean, if somebody tells me to medicate him, I'm gonna laugh in their face. Like, really? No. If your brain works differently, then you need to build structures so you can work the system. Like,
I could totally derail this entire podcast right now. Yeah. All I have to do is say drug reps.
Right. Exactly. That's absolutely right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here's your shit.
With their little suits and their little briefcase, like walking in. Oh my God. My doctor, when I was in law school, was in Newport Beach. Okay. So I'd be in there and I always would grab the first appointment after lunch because that meant they wouldn't be running late. Because so I would be sitting in the waiting room and these drug reps would either be coming in or going out. And it was like always these little blondes with the little tight whatever and the briefcase and the thing and that.
That was probably back in the day when they could really grease them.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Here's your tickets to Hawaii, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't pay for a prescription for the whole time I was in law school because
what do you want? Because the other drug reps got a trunk full of other shit.
Like
and they used to meet in parking lots and trade. Yeah. Not like I ever saw that.
Then he got in trouble. So don't do that anymore.
Or like if you know a drug rep that's moving, oh my God, all the stuff that they've certified that's gone to the dump and you look by their trash can. Holy fuck.
Well, this is
rating drug reps trash cans.
No, I just maybe knew some that moved and put like, I don't know, like 50 cases of meds on the fucking sidewalk.
So this predates me when I was an adult, but my grandfather was an anesthesiologist.
Well, okay. Oh, ether. Now you got my attention.
That's right.
Are we going on a trip?
Yeah. So that was when I was an adult. I was not an adult when all that was going down.
All right. Back in the day.
Back in the day, my dad has good stories.
Those guys built Vegas.
Vegas? What?
I don't know. Hey, we got nobody on our stream. Do you think we're actually getting broadcast? Maybe.
What?
Yeah,
are we even live?
Oh, okay. All right. We're on Josh's. Where are we going on yours?
Should be like Float, YouTube, Odyssey. I don't think it's on Telegram. I think it's on.
No, because it's on its own Telegram, right? Yeah, because Brian started that, and we're on YouTube.
I've got that splits the shit everywhere doesn't play well with Telegram, so we should be like everywhere, like Twitch, fucking who knows? We're all over.
Well,
we might be on Pornhub. I don't know.
That's
funny. There's a thing.
You could almost use like you're broadcasting to 9 things or something.
9? Let me look here. Let me go find out.
Because like we got 3 on this one, right? But his is one of them that's also sending it out to like
it. If you send it to because if it's still doing like last week, we're on.
Because I'm sending to you, and then it's going to YouTube and Telegram.
We're on my Twitch. We're on 2 different Facebook pages. We're on YouTube. We're on Odyssey, and we're on Float on mine end.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you can use the one that's the free service of splitting 3 out to hit 7 more, right? 21.
Yeah, it costs like $15 a month, and it'll go to like a bunch because it'll take an RTMP in and then send it out to like whatever I have programmed into it. So yeah, so I just do the regular StreamYard, and then I'll do the regular StreamYard to like YouTube and Telegram. And then the third one goes out to that and just sends it everywhere else.
And then you blast it. Yeah. I'm gonna do the upgrade.
It's on like the Renegade Butcher Facebook page, and on the Liberty Meat Solutions Facebook page, and Twitch, and all that fun shit.
Yeah.
And more places.
Have you guys been looking at plane tickets anytime recently?
They've come down a little bit. They were insane.
Last time I've been on a plane.
So the plane ticket from Seattle to Vegas is usually how much, Brian? Like $200, maybe.
Yeah, like businessy wise, $250.
Yeah, but like if you just want to go, they were like for a minute for August, they were like $300, $350, $400. I was like, what? Because there's a Star Trek thing in Vegas in August.
How much are they now? Or they're still up?
They're still up. Yeah. I was going to take the boys, and I was like, that's $1,300 in plane tickets. No.
I wouldn't go anywhere in the beginning of August. There's a whole. So I was listening to Adam Curry talk the other day.
Okay.
So the flight attendants have this app, I guess, that lets them switch hours, and it's all kosher, right? Because it's in their contract. The pilots, I guess, have had this forever, but have never had an app. Somebody finally wrote one. Mm-hmm. They swapped all their hours around. Mm-hmm. It fucked the airlines. Somehow it was real advantageous to the pilots because they were paying each other. People were getting, I don't know how it worked. They were getting something out of it. The airlines didn't like it. They put them all back.
Oh, no.
Well, it's in the pilot's contract that they are allowed to do that.
Right.
So by putting them all back, right, they didn't put all the money back that had already traded hands for the ships and all the side deals that had been worked out that was contractually done. And they just reversed all this shit. Like the guys woke up the next morning and boom, all the shit's back. So now there's some big labor boom that's about. So the airlines, I guess somebody told them like, hey, by the way, you're going to lose this, hands down. You should, these guys, like, it all needs to go back. So now they're having to go buy those hours back off the webs, right, and give them back.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, 400x.
I have to go to Tahoe.
You got a captive fire, so it's
I don't have a
look
choice.
out.
I'm on a panel down there, but it's just Tahoe, right? So if something goes wrong, I just
drive home.
I can drive home. Like I do that all the time. Now in September, I have to go to Memphis.
It should be worked out by then.
End of September.
They'll figure it out because some.
So it might be a good time to invest in pilotswap.com, right?
Yeah, whatever that site is. Yeah.
Or short some airline stocks. I don't know. Not financial advice.
Not financial advice. Don't do anything. Don't do it.
But if it's going to run into the side of a hill, you don't want to be somewhere when they go bankrupt because you're just out luck. Yeah. No. I think usually when that happens, when airlines go bankrupt, don't the other airlines usually pick up the tickets?
It depends. Well, usually the government writes a check so they don't go bankrupt.
Oh, right. They just save them and make them, and make them do a forced sale to the other big guy that just could wait them.
They just pick up their routes.
Yeah. Flying cars, where are you?
Right?
Oh, gosh dang. Get here sooner than later. Just think if you could just zip down to Portland in a flying car in 30 minutes?
That would be lovely.
Zip zoom. How many flights a day would that not be? Spokane, Vancouver. Think about San Fran zipping down to LA.
Yeah.
Just all that bullshit off the freeway.
Can you imagine how much jet fuel's got to cost right now?
Yeah, probably north of diesel $1 or $2.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Gas came down a little, like a chunk. It was like $5. I don't know. It was like $5.35 or something, and now it's $5.09 here.
But the price of tickets going up double-ish. Yeah, pass it on. Everybody's you gotta pass it on. That's the point I was making this morning or the other morning or whatever. Is like, I
don't miss flying. Every time I do, I'm the one that gets randomly selected to be fucking anally probed or some shit. I don't want that. No, fuck that. I have
TSA pre-check. They leave me alone.
Just because the TSA guys think I got a purdy mouth or some shit doesn't mean I want your finger up my butt. So thank you. No, I don't want
some foreign countries, when you get up to the front of the line, it's like fucking. What was that game show where it would go around with the Tasmanian devil and you hit the buzzer and they'd be like, meh.
Press your luck.
Oh, press your luck. No fucking way. That's how
no whammies.
Oh, no whammies. I forget, getting in someplace no whammy. There's the red button. Everybody's got to hit it. And they're like, oh God, no. Like, oh, no.
You're playing whack-a-mole.
Yes. It should be the guys that are like, yeah. They pull right over, right?
Yeah. No.
You're trying to be like, don't look happy. Don't look happy.
No. So TSA, when the lines get long, they'll be like, oh, the TSA pre-check line is way longer than the regular line. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not
getting the extra free services.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm cool. I'll sit here and play. No, because pre-check, you don't have to take off your shoes. You don't have to take your laptop out. You don't have to do anything. You just walk through the fucking thing. And
they know the 2 letters of the alphabet that aren't together. KNY.
Exactly. And then, if you go through regular, you got to get naked, basically.
You really want to fuck with them, just look at them and go, why don't you ever search me when I actually have some shit in my prison pocket? What the fuck?
I know. I'm always like, oh man, I used to fly so much. I knew them all. I would be like, ooh, Larry. No, they would just fucking skip right on by.
I used to go to flying from Vegas.
Hey, big boy.
Do it, Larry. Do it. Grab the fucking sausage. You want it. Oh, yeah.
used to walk through TSA with brass in my cuffs all the time because I'd be coming straight from the range to the airport.
Oh, I thought you were talking about brass knuckles. You're like, oh, I don't know where those came from.
Brass, like ammo, expended brass. I mean, that you do a 4-day class out at Front Sight, that shit gets everywhere. Like you have brass.
And then they swab you, and it's like mint green.
Yeah, sorry, and they laugh because they know that we all came from Front Sight, but which is actually, by the way, any other Front Sight people. Front Sight's in fucking bankruptcy, which we knew was gonna happen.
So all those lifetime things that people were trying to trade me for actual coffee.
Yeah, it's a pyramid scheme.
Hey, I got 27 memberships.
Yeah,
I trained you. They're worth $150.
The training was really good. Like the training was excellent, but God, it was a pyramid scheme.
Well, what'd Jack say about the cryptocurrency game? Like you can't resist printing money, right?
Right.
Most mortals.
And he's a Scientology guy. Piazza, the guy that owns it.
Oh, well, he owes them for fucking eternity, not just this life.
Exactly.
He's got to start robbing people early.
So I got to find a new place. It's just such a bummer because it was such a nice setup. They had a kids camp that would run at the same time as your classes, so you could take your kids out there.
Oh,
yeah, like it was
well, you got to give them a pyramid scheme.
While you had muffs on. You're like, they're like.
They had a whole ropes
course your dad.
for the kids. Like they had a ropes court. Like, it was awesome. It was really good, but they mismanaged it, so now it's in bankruptcy. So I turned in a claim for like the value of my memberships and shit. So we'll see if I get anything back. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, at the end of the bankruptcy court, you're gonna get like
$1.
We got you 2 milk duds. They're a little warm.
Yeah, unfortunately. I paid a lot of money to those fuckers, but I probably got my money's worth out of it. So maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that's like fucking timeshares. Oh my God.
I love my timeshare stuff.
Oh, the fact that people like pay money to get out of them. Need you to know the value of them.
I love my timeshares. Love. So I use the shit out of them and then I'll go
until you quit using it, and then it's a boat anchor.
Well, yeah, but I paid like nothing for it because I bought it resale. So.
Yeah, but you owe forever in perpetuity.
Okay.
And even when you die, your heirs owe forever.
Well they can,
that's why I begged my parents to get the fuck out of theirs before they died.
If somebody dies and leaves you a timeshare, you don't have to take it.
Yeah, the advice out there.
Yeah.
Do not take it unless you're the type of person who goes 2 to 3 weeks a year to the same spot and sits on the fucking beach.
Oh no, mine's a point
or whatever, skis, whatever.
So when somebody dies, can they pass coffee club onto their kids?
It's
like a
when the NFTs are issued, the pieces of art.
Oh, there you go.
They are physical assets. The only thing I need to know is who do I send the bill to, because there's $40 a month bill that goes with the asset.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. And that's why I'm opening the trading platform on my own website, bid and ask, and it can be anonymous or not. If you think you will get more money trading yours because of the name associated with the original artwork, put it out there non-anonymous. Or the NFT could be non-anonymous, but the seller could be anonymous.
Yeah.
Since I'm going to run the market, right? I'm the one that's got to ship, so I have to know who you are.
Right.
People that join the club can.
I'm going to ship it anonymously to one random person.
Yeah.
What number am I? Do you know?
You didn't tell us who won the contest. You want me to pull a number out of his ass right here on the air?
No, I told you who won the contest.
He did. I know. It took you a week to figure it out.
No. You're in the 40s somewhere. Low 40s.
In the 40s?
Yeah, you're pre-50.
How many people did he get signed up?
No, I got to be lower than 40s.
I don't know. Candace has the book. You want me to scamper off and go get it?
No.
I got the index cards.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let's see.
Like a year and a half, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
How many are you up to? 50, 60 something?
Yeah, I think it's in the like mid to high 50s, like two more
there's
last
no way
month.
He's only in the 40s. Yeah, he's got to be way lower than 40.
Yeah, that's right. You got to be way. Yeah, I mean, what's your number, Josh? You know?
I have no idea. You never go.
Okay.
I have no idea what mine is either.
Well, you'll know when you get your piece of art.
When you get it right there.
Sell the goddamn rest of the membership so I can get my fucking piece of art and know what my number is.
I'm working on it. But the you know
Everybody
what?
buy
Apparently,
coffee.
we need to sell it for him, Brian. I guess.
I've been trying.
No, no, it's
Right?
working. Well, okay, and I picked up
The
two other guys.
OnlyFans thing is going to help a ton.
Oh,
It probably will.
Oh,
Totally.
I should put the coffee code. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make a non-published, non-findable coffee link just to that one item that I could publish there, so it won't
There you
follow me back. How can I do that? I'll figure this show out. Oh, I almost said my stage name. Ooh, I'm gonna have to remember what show I'm on.
My stage name.
Somebody was joking that I should do an OnlyFans where it's just me redlining contracts and screaming at the screen. Because when I research or when I mark stuff up, I typically tend to yell at the computer. And apparently it's really entertaining.
When I used to drive around the smart car, just yell at
you
people.
guys can see. So this is my office. It's a loft at the top of the stairs.
Nice.
So everybody can hear me in the house.
When you start throwing shit over the loft, Dean knows to run through his room.
Yeah, and then my husband's office is the bedroom, right? So he's got a door. I don't have a door. So I'm actually considering putting a tracked wall divider system right there, because then it would be, I could have it closed all the time, except for when I'm working. And there's
those
really
big,
nice
huge slider ones at IKEA. They have those huge, like, outdoor prints.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be sweet. Oh, or you could have two different ones, so you could use them for a background, and you could be
at one or whatever. And they have really nice ones that are like permanent installs that fold completely flat against the wall. So it's like it's not even there when you have it closed. Like it takes up
like tips or something.
Like the panel one, so it only sticks out the width of one panel. So and then it all stacks. So if you get
you only got to worry about this in towns where it's like $100 bajillion a square inch.
You're never gonna catch me doing an OnlyFans because I'm
not buying a bigger house.
I mean, what am I gonna do? Like skin cattle and like fucking stuffed sausage in a gimp suit? I mean, come on.
You know what? They probably take the back, honestly.
Once you get your air conditioned.
Oh my god, you'd be a millionaire in like.
You probably would.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
If you took the costume that Brian bought and broke down a steer
in the costume,
oh my god!
Settle the costume at the end.
It's worth at least $1 million.
Totally. Yeah, there we go.
That'd be some gold right there.
You never know. I might get the OnlyFans up to 100,000, and then just ask him to like my regular YouTube channel just for a day.
Like, you know how it goes, Brian. No, you start with the OnlyFans thing. Next thing you know, it's going to be a Pornhub channel. Just escalate from there.
That's where all the gun guys went. They all went to Pornhub.
How would you know?
Did anybody steal my name yet?
So they were like, YouTube kicked us all off. Oh my god! Speaking of firearms laws, did you see what the fuck California did? So their jackass governor signed something where you can no longer advertise firearms to minors. So all the summer safety trainings had to retract all their ads because they're advertising. And so like all the ranges that I used to be a member of, like emails that were like, we're still having a festival. We'll no longer be having like the youth outreach, whatever, because we're going to get sued. I'm like, oh, that's good. So now you've just neutered all the safety training for kids in California.
You can't advertise firearms to minors, but they can advertise the location and like all of your personal information of everybody who's a concealed handgun owner in the state of California publicly.
I was on that list. Yeah.
Or how to put a condom on a banana to luckily
luckily that was my old address. They don't have my new address.
Right.
I was like, whatever. I have a lot of friends.
Yeah, fuck California. The whole state can float off into the ocean. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, you know what? Little 10th Amendment. Yeehaw. Hey, you know what though? So remember how I keep saying Mark Moss? He's the finance guy, economist. He's basically putting bets now on the fucking breakup of the EU based on money stuff.
Yeah.
Like, boom. Yeah. They can't handle the rich guys that were floating the poor countries. Can't afford themselves, let alone fucking saving the boat. So that'll be the first sign of maybe you should get your fucking preps in order. If you haven't already.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
Is this what? This
Oh,
is the old scrambling like OnlyFans ad right here, or what?
Oh fuck! Okay, hang on.
I love that.
How do I do the? Oh shit!
For the audio, I'm not reading that.
Oh, for the audio. Oh, who is it?
Who is it?
I'm in the greenhouse. It's all glary.
It's a dude from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, the Silence of the Lambs guy. Oh, he likes curvy girls. He has a dog. Her name is Precious. He's my world. His hobbies include midnight strolls, collecting insects, kind of nerdy, but he's kind of into it. He makes his own clothes and dancing when nobody's looking. Dry skin is a deal breaker.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Oh yeah, so I did learn more about organic
on the
coconut oil for the plain cream. Ow! Gonna need some plain cream for that. But yeah, it's an antibiotic and an antifungal. Bam! Just in and of itself.
It doesn't do anything. It does nothing.
What? Yeah. No,
it's
antibiotic and antifungal. Oh yeah.
I know.
Well, no, I can say that about coconut oil.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yeah.
Instead of coconut
oil. I was
oil.
in the AMA.
I used to actually have a Facebook group, like one of those. Remember when tag groups were big on Facebook? Like people would make a group just to tag shit. I had one called Coconut Oil Will Fix It, and we tagged that in everything. Anytime somebody hits something, we're like, oh yeah, coconut oil will fix it.
Fix that. Coconut oil will fix that. But yeah, like I randomly stumbled upon the perfect fucking carrier oil for stuff.
Yeah,
bam.
Coconut oil is pretty good for that shit. The only thing better than coconut oil is good pasture-raised pig lard.
Yeah, pig lard. No, that pig
lard. Coconut oil.
Peppermint pig lard.
Coconut butter better instead of coconut oil. That's what I use in my lip balm.
Well, the coconut oil as a rub is anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, but it's also like you really shouldn't put it on your face ever.
Rub some nut grease on the skin.
Oh, I've been putting it in my eyes.
Nut grease?
No, coconut oil. I'm just doing
nut grease. Coconut oil is nut grease.
It's nut grease. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you've been putting the nut grease in your eyes.
Well, with CBD and CBG.
Coconut oil will fix it. There was the other like mom tag group was breast milk will fix it.
That's my eye too. I'm good at that.
Well, I mean,
try. It's sugar.
I try it.
Don't
straight from the source.
Everybody's like, put it on a rash. No, dude, there's so much sugar in it. People are like, oh, put it on a rash. Guess what happens when you feed sugar to a rash?
Yeah.
It eats your whole
Scrambled
body.
Oh no.
There he's back.
How's that Velcro working for you now?
Oh my God, you want to hear the funniest thing about the fucking Velcro? So I didn't think about it as I strategically attach it to the laptop and the fucking ladder.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So now
Velcro's working great.
Yeah. So I had to go get a knife.
Velcro your laptop
and cut it off the first time. Yeah, it was so on there. It was like going to rip the computer in half. I forgot it's fucking airplane Velcro. So
they use Velcro to hold airplanes together?
Absolutely.
Something on the airplane inside somewhere. I don't know, wire harnesses probably or some shit. I have no idea. It fell off the truck. Maybe not at an airplane factory. Maybe
use it on planes.
But yeah, it's strong as shit. It was picking up the ladder earlier and just like making my computer bend. I was like, fuck. And then I like stopped. It was like, okay, be calm. Don't smash things. How am I going to get this off of here?
That's my problem. I freak out and break shit.
Yeah. I almost did. Butter knife saves the day. When you find industrial Velcro that will not move. Butter knife. For the win.
Just a little peek into the life of scrambling. Yeah, let's Velcro my laptop to a ladder in my greenhouse.
Well, okay, so the backstory was the kid was running through here the other day, and I was like already 4 minutes late because I had like gone somewhere in traffic, blah, blah. So I was like grabbing a drink, turning this on, doing my password. The thing's like, beep, beep, battery low. Bleh. I was like, hey, grab the extension cord. I got to plug this thing in. So instead of taking one step the other direction and grabbing the extension cord and bringing it to my laptop that's on top of the 6-foot tall ladder,
Right.
he grabs the power pack and starts running towards the fucking extension cord. As the laptop is spinning through the air, I say, that's my whole business. And I got out the whole sentence before it hit the fucking ground on the corner and skidded across the concrete. And then I was like, oh.
Seeing that, like right after that, you're like, my $198 laptop survives. Fuck you.
Yeah, it was a big, huge
do you have a fucking portable hard drive with a backup of that thing on it?
Okay. I happen to have two
in
a box over there.
A good idea to back it up. Maybe you're that reliant on it.
I did get one down the other day.
$60. You plug it in with a USB and it backs up the whole fucking thing.
No, it did. I got a terabyte one. So I did take it down, and I plugged it in the other day, and I downloaded everything to whenever the other day was. So yeah. But
So
everything else is on the cloud. Yeah.
Work gives us these Lenovo laptops. And when I first started working for them, I was talking to our CTO, and he's like, no, this is why we like them. Watch. And he like drops it on the ground. And he's like, they don't care. And I was like, oh, okay. Good to know. I mean, I'm a spaz, but that's what I say. The iPhones, I drop the shit out of my iPhone. Like, it's
How many times have you broken the screen on your iPhone?
Oh my God.
I've never broken. I have it in a it's in an
Okay, I was gonna say everybody I know who has an iPhone is like constantly like, I gotta get my screen replaced again. Like I've never had a screen replaced in a phone ever.
No, I've had an iPhone since like 2012 or 2013. I've never broken a screen ever because I put it in a good case.
I've broken every one
all the fucking time.
Yeah, usually within a year.
I can't imagine what you would have to do to break a screen because I dropped shit on the concrete like all the time.
I broke an Android screen in one time.
You want to know how I broke my last one?
I don't know.
My fucking Rover. Corey does Rover. And there were these little dogs that we were babysitting, and it jumped up on my lap and knocked the phone out of my hand as it rocketed into my lap, and it landed perfectly on the corner of the table and scattered the screen.
That would do it.
See, you would never choose Banjo to the nuts.
Every time he posted Banjo to the nuts, I kept thinking, which Banjo?
Right? I thought you were talking about an
actual banjo.
That's why I made the banjo picture, just to throw you off the trail. It was a good Friday question.
I don't want Banjo to the nuts.
I'm getting the question thing down now. I got you guys. Oh, mine are just a little more fucking random.
I was thinking somebody like swinging an actual banjo at somebody's nuts, and I was like, that would suck. But
I'm so sorry, you guys. I can't stop yawning. I'm so fucking tired. I cannot stop watching Star Trek. I can't.
All those contracts and like shit to build.
No,
come on, design some permaculture shit.
Yeah, no, I'll start watching it after Dean goes to bed, and then I'll look at the clock, and it'll be like 3 a.m. Like, oh dear.
Okay, here's my latest idea. I'm thinking about reaching out to the Permies folks and putting it out there that the next person who should really come over needs to be like, you know how he's got his PEP program, like PEP 1, PEP 2, like. Yeah. You know, someone that's at least PEP 2, that's like halfway there. You've like done some shit, right? And work out half the people don't like going there, right? Because there's no weed allowed.
Right.
That's like Paul's big sticking point. He's like, I could grow this a bajillion times over but he's in Montana and he doesn't want to deal with any fucking shit. So that's his deal. But we're in Washington. Opposite.
Yeah.
Give us your best student who loves fucking weed.
Send them.
Yeah, we got a paradise spot for him. Yeah. So work out like hey, rent's $300 a month, but you pay me cash then do a thing. Like you could use the place, right? So teach a class every once a fucking month, right? Or what do you got to get? Like 30 students at 20 bones and you know, split skis, right? You get spending money for the month, I get rent. And then if you actually build a fucking thing, charge me for it.
Yeah.
And then you could get ahead on your rent. Ahead, right? I'd have to decide how ahead I wanted them to get if they were a go-getter.
Right.
But it would be making themselves a better place to teach more shit, to make more money, to build more shit, to build me for more time, to make more money. You
need someone that was like me and my
anybody with fucking vision that wants to go out and do it. You know, who says they're doing it. But the thing with the PEP 2 certified, they're kind of halfway proved they can do it and have the motivation.
Yeah.
So yeah, me and Chicken Joe had the conversation this morning.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we've given
send me your best weedsmith.
That's right.
It's more like the people that were there have had such a long opportunity to do some shit, and just is. But okay, so if time's coming, I can't have it unoccupied. Yeah. So I want to find the best occupied we can get.
When I was like in my 20s, before I had a kid, if I had been given that opportunity that you've given them out there,
I'd have Swiss Family Robinson set up, man.
Holy shit. Like, I would have had, you would have like left, and you would have come back in 3 months, and you would have been like, you built me.
You mean I can cut any fucking tree down and build anything?
What? Like, I would have a whole, like, working fucking ag homestead, like, agriturismo, like, fuck that. Like,
we'll catch you later, guys.
See you go sell some shit.
Yeah.
He's got a tour to give.
Go sell some shit.
That's so funny. I keep giving him like tactical shit.
Anybody watching, Brian's for real. I have spent some time on that land. Like, there is.
Well, okay. It's so funny. So, okay, if you go look, have you ever driven down 272nd Street, coming away from the ocean, and the bottom of that super, super, super steep hill on the left-hand side, there's what looks like a junkyard?
Yes.
That's called the Pickle Farm.
Really?
He's one of Paul's disciples.
Didn't know that.
He's been working on that, let's see, for 3 years longer than I've owned my Camp Suniki land.
Okay.
So he came over here and had dinner with Candace and I in the beginning and looked at our, like, I mean, we had just started this place, So the Hoogle Mounds, like nothing had started. Like it was in the infancy of the tear down rebuild. And he was like, basically got word back to like the Paul and the Permies, like, oh yeah, he just smokes weed like 24/7, fucking doesn't do shit, and this place looks like hell. So fast forward 12 years. Look at this place. Look at the 10 acres that was 8 foot high fucking blackberry that I cut by hand. Yeah. And then go drive by the pickle farm. It's exactly the same as it was 12 years ago. It's just a carpet of rotting fucking trucks and a dilapidated house. That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Nothing else.
Is that your is that what your OnlyFans called, the pickle farm?
Oh, I might have to rename my page. The Pickle Farm.
Yeah, it's a great piece of property, and it's cool the way the way the topography is on that property. It's God, you could do anything with it.
Yeah. Okay. So the piece that I'm gonna sell. Get this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna employ your services for an hour or two of some time for some. So to protect the Squatch Fest, we need to put clause on the sale on that land across the street. Like I had to acknowledge in writing that I was buying land in areas zoned industrial agriculture, and that I might experience the sight, sounds, and smells of such an operation.
Oh yeah, right. So you might experience the sight, sounds, and smells of Squatch Fest. God damn it!
Right. Like this festival has predated and was the purpose for this land acquisition.
Totally. Yeah.
Your house has the luxury of being located next to this festival, like in perpetuity.
Right.
Do not buy unless twice.
And then, okay, what about so my other
3
clause
days.
that I wanted to put in was whoever buys that, well, for sure, binding arbitration mandatory between us neighbors. You can never take me to any civil court in the United States.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that.
But if I'm selling it, why can't I?
Well,
as long as I live.
Related to the sale, yes. After the sale is done.
No, related to as a condition of sale published with for sale.
I'll have to research it. I don't know if you can.
Okay, so that's one thing I want to throw a binding arbitration clause on. Like, hey, I'm cool enough to sell you this land, and the only condition is you can never sue me.
That's really, I don't know if that can. I mean, I don't see why not.
Why not? Everything's optionable.
Figure it out.
And what I was.
I don't know. I think that the issue might be there might be certain things they can't sue over. But
no, you can never sue me in a civil court.
If
I do something illegal, not their problem, right? It's the
right.
Yeah. So, but I was also thinking about making it conditional with an option to buy the other 10 acres after like 20 years or 10, whatever. You know what I mean?
My question is, what is allowed legally? What will they let you do as a restriction running with the land? Because the only way you can do that is a restriction.
Is if it's a legal operation.
No, but I'm at the arbitration. Can you make binding arbitration run with the land? I don't know the answer.
Let's find out. I stumped the lawyer. Well, it's because I don't have to sell anybody land. So, but basically, so I'm going to put it up for a lot of money, but I'm going to offer owner financing at pretty reasonable interest.
Be closer to Crystal, damn it.
No, I'm going to try to get a lot for it, but because the other side of that is already the McMansion going in.
Is there? Yeah.
He's already permitted.
Okay.
Like septic's been tested. So that side of the road is already McMansion, and then me, and then Squatchland. So if we put a buffer in of a neighbor who appreciates a festival just twice a year.
Twice a year. It's not a big deal.
You know, and then we could have weddings. Well, and then the other stuff, right, can be quieter thing. Weddings and camp.
Yeah.
That's not so insane.
That's not.
Hey, you never know. Maybe we'll get a DJ to buy it.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Fucking. So I don't know. So the plan is, we're looking for land down like Tampa and then someplace near New York.
Yeah, you might want to wait a minute for that because it's gonna go. Beep.
Oh yeah. No. Keep powder dry and then steal.
Exactly. That's right. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm trying to look and be good with the budget out here for Crystal Mountain because land may face a little downturn here pretty quick. So.
Yeah, especially someone who's a little overextended in like Bitcoin, like and I gotta sell something.
Yeah.
Like, something's gotta go to pay the bill.
Yeah. And there's no schools out there. So I'm in Washington for people watching. There's so Crystal Mountain is the mountain that we ski at. It is about 40 minutes out of this town, Enumclaw. And so even if you move up there and you have kids, your kids still have to get bused back to Enumclaw to go to school. It's far. It's like 40 minutes.
The Foam Creek guy has a new structure that he just built that's like a barn with it's got a cool new shape. But looking at it was like, holy shit, you could just put bunk beds down both sides of that and house like all the ski patrol. Like you're going to drive home an hour and a half from Friday to Saturday for your 2 shifts.
Right.
Or are you just going to come party like crazy up here and stay in the big old bunk house?
Exactly. Or you just hang out here.
Wood burning stove, boom, boom. Off you go. Yeah. And then you get skiers with the fancy RVs. But then they don't have to pull them up the super, super steep because right there is kind of still
it's pretty flat down there. Yeah, it is. And even, they maintain, when we had that big snow out here and all the roads were totally fucked up, I swear the road between Enumclaw and Crystal was the best maintained because they maintain their goddamn roads.
But once you get on the that last 12 miles is straight up, and with the trailer, that sucks.
We do it all the time.
Coming down it. Oh yeah, but I had the F-150 with the 24-foot trailer loaded with way too much shit.
No. Don't do that. We do it with the 2500 and it's fine. I mean, it's going to be great with the 550 diesel, but bye.
Well, shit, you could even do a little shuttle once a day though if you're going to do a ski resort thing, especially if you're going up anyway. Yeah. Mom trolley leaves at fucking 7.
Mom leaves it. Gotta be there for ski team. Let's go, man.
Yeah, get up early. Get yourself up
there. The idea of my kid being a competitive skier is making me a little bit tired.
It's going to be a lot of days of getting up fucking early and getting up there.
Well, that's why I'm getting the truck camper because I can park right there.
Just go stay there. Yeah, it's a
cheaper sport than horses, but.
Before I blew my knee out, my dad's buddy that lived at the ski resort in Colorado was 1 year. He was seriously, just leave the kid here. The Olympic team trains here. I'll get him on. We'll just move him on over. That's when I was just insane. I just go straight down any hill.
Yeah. We have that at Mount Hood. They have summer ski camp at Mount Hood.
It was one of those you're gonna get killed, and 2, it's fucking expensive.
It is.
Yeah, did you see how many people have been falling into mountain holes in the last few weeks?
Well, yeah, because it's all partial melt. And so people are like, this is fine, poop,
Yeah, and that one dude slid down, lost grip on his ice axe and
where was that one? I didn't see that one.
Splatty into the wall.
Where was
that?
Not right near?
Yeah, I think it was Hood. One of the climbers.
Oh, yeah. No, some dude in one of my ski groups posted a video of him skiing down Hood, and there's these crevasses, and he goes up one. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not doing that ever. Thank you. Mm-mm. No. Thanks.
Yeah. Wow. Where'd she go? Oh, my God. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Everybody I know who's skied, that's something they did a lot, has a story of either them or a direct family member with a broken leg from it. And I'm like, I probably just need to not ski.
Oh, no. Well, you're lucky with the broken leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trees, high velocity.
With lift access trails.
Yeah.
Large
livestock is dangerous enough already. I don't think I really need to propel myself down.
You're the guy that plays with bulls, laughing at us for playing with pine trees.
Yeah, but at least I get to eat them when they're.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what other sports. We're gonna do it big this season for skiing, and then if they're gonna keep jacking up the prices, I may not do it again. We may just.
Did you see my show today? Agates, crystals, and hounding. It's our new sport. So I found out about agates that occur along shorelines because it's where the different layers get pulled apart.
Right.
They look different than everything else. Once you know what to look for, there's once I polish that up, that's gonna be a little red. So I built this little box. I was getting to this afternoon and I didn't get to show it. So I drilled apart this little wood box. Threw a hole in it.
Yeah.
Put this super fucking bright LED.
Okay.
Right. So then I just shine it up through the hole, throw the rock on it.
Oh, cool.
If it just glows through the rock,
you built an egg handler.
Yeah, a tiny little one for rocks. So that way you can kind of move the rock around and you can see bands in them.
Yeah.
He got his first rock tumbler for a present.
So now that he's got a rock tumbler, so now I can identify agates.
Yeah.
By sight. I watched a bunch of YouTube shit and people were showing picking them up. I'm like, oh, and then by the time I got to be oh, that's what he's gonna grab. Then he grab it. I'm like, okay, let's go out. The first day. Yeah. So we had the garage sale this weekend. So guess what I was selling?
Hey.
Nice.
Agates. So we haven't tumbled them yet. But look at this one. This was right on the beach. Look at how big
that's
that
is. That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, that's evidence.
Dean's good at
wait till we tumble them.
I have a jar of rocks that he brings me, and they just go in the jar.
Oh, so show him the light box.
I will, yeah.
And have him go through. Okay, so the other thing is, if you listen to the Hear how it's like real hard sounding?
Uh-huh.
Like they don't sound like they're hard. They're harder than glass.
Yeah.
So that's why they're kind of round. Like in a river, everything's kind of that flat, smooth.
Right.
And
they're
you
still
see
kind of
something round, boom! It's because all the softer shit bounced off of it and turned into rubble. Left the hard round egg. That's why they got all these little weird holes and shit in them, right? Because it's all the sand scrubbed all the rock out of it, and it's a crystal. And an agate is a crystal that never formed into a crystal. It's like crystal in its liquid phase before it does the crystal thing. So it's like trapped in the middle.
It's pre-crystal. Yeah.
Pre-crystal. Yeah. It's technically, there's rocks and crystals and minerals. Technically, it's a crystal and a mineral, crystal and a gem. Oh, and by Ellensburg, there is a blue agate that occurs nowhere else in the world. And the dude at the professor of geology on YouTube at Central Washington tells you exactly where the public land is, where you can go get them. And now that I know what I'm looking for, boom.
So that, if you're like a side hustle, that and mushrooms up here. So I had a friend find a spot for morels up here this year. They picked like 100 pounds of these fucking things. I was like,
just take them to a bar and sell them, or what?
Yeah, and then just sell them. Morels are expensive, and I said, "Will you take me?" And she said, "Yeah, if I put a bag over your head so you can't see where I'm going."
Take your phone.
Yeah, that's what she said. She wasn't joking either.
Yeah.
I was like, but they grow in burn areas. How hard would it be for me to go find my own spot? You know.
I've heard.
So how
old
many
elm
years
trees.
passed?
They like elm trees.
Yeah.
There's Rachel. So how elm trees and burn areas maybe together? How many? So the question is, how many years after a burn, and then what's the like trigger that makes them?
Yeah,
come up. What makes them go? Like water.
Can you seed your own? Like, can you?
Oh no, the seeding's a deal because they're just spores. If you took some and went to a place,
I know it's doable. I know people have tried, but I know people have a hard time with it. I think that's probably
very hard
what makes morels so desirable is they're hard to grow on purpose.
Yeah, I can grow all the poisonous shit in my garden.
Yeah, go where they are, right? Don't try and grow them.
Yeah. I'm really good at growing poisonous shit.
We could do, we could do some mushroom logs out at camp so easily down in that one corner. If we like left some of those baby pools full of water with the logs soaking in them for like a good 2-3 weeks and get them soggy. Yeah. You can buy the syringes.
Yeah.
Like you can whatever that is envenomate a log.
Down here trying to grow mushrooms down here. Shit.
Nah, you need shade and right.
Shade.
Like there's shit that grows nature, like out there in the wild or whatnot. 90% of it's not shit you can eat, but down here,
nah,
that's
too hot.
Yeah,
too hot. I got your logo on there now, Patty. Except it's black on black. It's hard to see.
I need to make it darker. I can make it darker. Yeah.
Or can you reverse it and do a white background?
Probably, yeah.
Because I think there's the two whiter logos too, right? And then that'll make it pop.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, try it. See if there's a inversion or something.
I just use Canva.
It's easy to do.
Yeah.
I love that little app.
Yeah. I do 90% of my image editing shit on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
You know, that's what, and could you hear Brian's air conditioner at all earlier?
I didn't hear any background noise at all, no.
See, I think they want everyone to podcast, right? So they're making all this. There's so much software running on this stream. It's not even funny. I think they're like modulation, clipping. Oh, I think all that shit's going on. Because literally, there's
StreamYard does a really good job about cleaning shit up. Yeah,
cleaning it up, making it a good file. I've never looked at it.
What blows my mind is that we don't get like echo and feedback, even though I'm just listening. But when I was first doing it, I was really paranoid, and I was wearing the headphones and shit like that. I'm like, it's gonna feedback, it's gonna hear it something. But no, it just cuts it.
I just got the headphone on because it's so hard to hear when a plane goes over.
Oh yeah.
Which is hilarious because if you can't hear it,
I've never heard a plane go over on your podcast. Yeah.
No, like literally, they put the wheels down. You can hear them opening the doors.
Yeah. Well, and
There's
Jack
one right
says
now.
that all the time. He's all like, I got the freaking planes strafing over my 50 foot over my house every time. And I'm like, I've never heard the planes in the background of his podcast
In the
one
old
time.
days, when it was just podcasts, or no, it was right when he first started YouTubing.
Well, because he wasn't using StreamYard.
For a little time. Oh, that's what it was. He was just live on YouTube. You're right.
Yeah, once he started using StreamYard, I have not. I mean, he complains about it, but I have never heard it in the background of his podcast.
No, every single person that I've ever heard say that uses StreamYard, something about, oh, my audio is going to be shit right now. Never a problem.
No. The only time my audio shits when I try to use my Bluetooth on StreamYard, and then it's crap because it's all fucking like Max Headroom robot shit.
The delay, I don't think it likes that little.
Well, it starts like cutting in and out and getting all like, yeah. But other than that, no.
Oh man, you've been killing it on Lightning. Hey, did you notice? Keep on that Telegram group. Hey, everybody out there too, go to that Telegram group. What's it called?
Lightning for Liberty. Yeah.
Lightning for Liberty. Yeah. Jack keeps throwing new people in.
Jack.
He's horse collar, and I'm at a bar and literally throwing them out on the sidewalk. And while he's like, "Here's their code," like,
yep,
get so we can get the new folks up to earning 5 times Bitcoin.
Oh yeah. Oh, if somebody posts their code in there, if somebody's new to Fountain and they post their code in that shit, it's like within 5 minutes you're maxed out.
Yeah. So anyway, help new folks to Fountain FM max their shit out.
How quick that shit fucking lit up. Like, well, the one that, because me and Brian were going back and forth so much with the Lightning shit in our groups, I was like, we need like a group for this because it's becoming like that's all we talk about for a little bit there.
That was the greatest group though. It's actually everybody's using it for real shit.
That shit up there, and it's like, that thing blew up overnight. Now it's like 60 something, and yeah.
Well, and the nice thing,
Brian too, really, with Jack's like, add me to that group. I'm like, okay, cool. And he's in there, we're figuring all this shit out and asking questions, and he's like, I never thought. And
Brian's interviewing the guy who started Fountain.
He's going to be doing it like in August sometime.
Now let's get him in there too.
We need to. Well, I don't know if he's on Telegram or not, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if he's on Telegram, let's get him in.
They're super busy right now because the app's growing so quick. Everybody's been pushing it like crazy.
Can you run that promotion again?
Which
remember that you mean? The one where you paid them $50 and they blasted you or whatever, or converted it to Satoshis and then gave it away.
I think you can still do that promotion. But it was just, there was a limited time where they were adding in like an extra like 25% for a certain amount of time. But you can still do the promote on there, I think.
How do you do it? You got to go find that original email that he sent out a month and a half ago.
I think you just go to the app. Let me look here quick. I think you just go on Fountain.
Because I got like literally 1,700 people watched that one episode, and then some went back a day or two, and a couple went forward a day or two that was in the like thousands, right? And then it dropped off to like, but before that I was at 13, listeners a day or whatever. And then, but that was total download. So it was jamming like 250.
So if you go on Fountain and you just go and click on your podcast, and there's a button right there up by like episodes and clips and everything that's promotions. You can go in there
up on the top. Okay. I don't know if you had to go find the email. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do it again because literally it bounced it to like, now it's like what, a month later, 3 weeks later, like, but I didn't know at the time you can choose bump the current podcast or choose a podcast or whatever to put out. So now,
like one specific episode or something. Yeah.
Or like
you can promote the whole thing. Or right.
So yeah. So
now I need to do that too. I never got around. I never even did the promotion type thing. I should have.
Yeah,
but I need to go do that.
So it was an interesting $50. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, if it got too much users, that's worth it.
1,700 people watched that episode.
That's crazy. That's
and it got it from 13 a day.
Nothing else. I mean, you couldn't go on YouTube and promote and get 1,700 more like watchers for $50. There's no way. There's nothing else going to do that.
Promotion. In this morning, so Nicole.
Well, the thing I liked about that was that most of the money that you put up went to your audience.
Right. They're not trying to scam. They're trying to build a thing.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
You can buy the Learjet later, right?
Right.
Make some money and then do it. But Yeah, so Nicole clipped Jack's show, and it was a little tiny clip, like 5 or 10 seconds. It was something kind of funny.
Yeah,
and I listened to that.
Oh, I love doing that shit. I like fucking with them.
So I tipped her, 10 Satoshis. I mean, it was just, it is right on the clip. So if you make a funny clip that's quick and funny, boom, 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 and she'd already gotten hit a few times already, the clip it also showed me next to hers, like the other random generated computer clip. Holy fuck. I tried. I'm trying to help Fountain. I'm like, I'll play. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Monotone, slow, a 3.5 minute clip about like random like computer shit. Oh my God. I lasted about 28 seconds and was like, bail, not even for the free money. So yeah. And I did know
clipping though, that's been the biggest thing for me on, at least on that app, as far as the growth type thing. Dude, as soon as I started clipping, I just started getting followers like crazy on there. I was like, what the hell? Like, I went from like nothing to, I have 77 people that follow me on Fountain just from clips.
Wow. So just you clip on your own stream.
You clip other people's shit.
My clip has not worked on this phone anyway. It just starts.
It takes a while. Especially if it's a long podcast or if your internet's kind of slow, it takes a while for it to transcribe. So you kind of have to leave it on there and let it. It'll do that little like loading thing. You've got to leave it for a while. The longer the podcast, the longer it takes to transcribe it. And then if you back out of it,
if you want a 5-second clip, you got to transcribe the whole hour.
Yeah. Well, once you transcribe it, that whole thing is transcribed for you, so you can make as many clips. You can go back and make more clips, and you don't have to wait again. Once you do it, but you've got to wait for it to fully transcribe. So,
all right.
Some of the ones I've done on there, but fucking like Brian and Tim. Oh, dude, I like to go in because I figured out you can actually clip shit out of the middle. So I start cutting words out of their shit and making it sound like make it sound like the worst weird sexual shit.
Or like they're having a fight. And
then I put it on TikTok.
Oh, dude. Fuck.
Did you see that one I put up Tim's up on, like, I put it up on TikTok and he's like, who the hell? What are you doing? You love them.
Tagging him. Oh, that's fucking great.
Oh, let's see. I got to find the one.
Yeah, that's what, oh my God. I was like, we should totally start a fake war.
Oh, dude. Yeah. It's just good.
We'll make like Team Banana split or something like butterscotch, chocolate. No way, you suck,
Let me turn this up.
Culminate in like an ice cream fight at squash.
With it a bunch of times.
Hold on, here's the one.
Usually 10 to 15 times is more than enough. Get it in there, pull it out, pull it in, pull it out, flip it to the right, to the left. Just get it working. And almost every time those pins in there are just getting stiff because that old grease, it's dust and dirt in there and the pins don't want to move.
Yeah. I was just like, he goes, you could not have picked a more like weird, sexually suggestive part of my podcast. I'm like,
oh, that's so funny. Yeah, but that'll get people to click.
I love doing shit like that,
Shoot, it's an hour and a half and I got to run do dinner.
Yeah.
Go. Yeah, me too.
I got to get moving.
Go all right. Agoristattorney.com. Renegade Butcher. Food Forest Farms. Or the Squatch Fest.
Yeah,
guys.
Next week.
All right, go get Brian some shit in the Telegram. Hopefully he's selling a house, or else go pretend to be buyers. Help him out.
Bye. Yeah.